just have to deal with it. Hey everyone, hope you're having a wonderful holiday. Welcome to Layla Wood Sleigh the Holidays. I want to start off by introducing my friend, Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily.
So if you have been here, I want to thank you so much for hopping on this cheerful joyride. So today's video is going to be just a nice, chill little sit down while Emily and I read you some horror stories off of Reddit. Now, these are not just any type of horror story, guys. These are specifically Black Friday / Boxing Day horror stories. So hit the pause button, go grab yourself a snack, grab a drink, and let's get into it. Now, I'm just gonna be reading random Reddit threads off of the internet here, and so none of these stories are mine, and I will definitely leave the link in the description below. So we are just going to scroll through, find some interesting ones, and read them for you guys today. Okay, so let's just bop into it here. So I'm just reading a thread that is titled Retail Workers of Reddit. What's your Black Friday horror story? ? So we're just gonna be reading these. Okay, I'm gonna read this one from Because Science. So I worked at Toys R Us some years ago. No standout bad customers, but it surprised me how many parents brought their young children out at 3 a.m. and got mad and would yell at their children for whining and crying because you can't get any toys. Christmas is next month. Ask Santa. Your kid is exhausted and you drag them to a toy store, of course they're gonna be pissed off. Working there really changed my perspective from being annoyed at shitty kids in public to being annoyed at shitty parents. Booyah.
What? Why would you drag your kid out of bed at 3 a.m.?
Well, that's that's to me is insane. Like,
first of all, is Toys R Us even open till 3 a.m.?
I didn't even think
I didn't think it was open till 3 a.m.
No, the latest I thought they would close is 9, 10.
Yeah.
Like that would be but 3 a.m. jeepers. Holy. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. It's from Hey Nomad. About 15 years ago, I was working at a bookstore in a mall. Somehow, around 5 p.m. maybe, I found myself the only employee in the entire store. Not a single coworker to be found. And we were slammed with customers. What the heck? We usually had music playing in the store, controlled by an ordinary 5 CD stereo in the back office. And of course, this is the day the inoffensive holiday music gets brought into circulation. Around the time I found myself alone, I noticed the stereo had become stuck on repeat, just playing the same song over and over. It was at least an hour before I was able to get away from the counter oh my god, okay, hold on, sorry. It was at least an hour before I was able to get away from the counter. So that was the day I was forced to listen to some kind of generic, a very jazzy Jingle Bells for 30 times back to back. Now that would be a horror. Are you kidding me? Holy crap.
Where did everybody go?
That's actually what I'm wondering. How he was working in a mall. He was in a store in a mall.
Everybody just disappeared?
And everybody just disappeared. Oh my, I don't get that. There was a few stories like that I read where somebody was working and then all of a sudden all of the employees disappeared and it was just one person on the floor. And
to where?
And that's what I was wondering. I was like, what the heck? Because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did go ahead and read a few of these and I was like, ooh, I need to share them with you guys. So yeah, I'm very baffled by that one because there's been a few of those stories that have kind of circulated. They're all a little different in their own way from a different person. So I don't know if these are just repeats or something like that.
Maybe it's a thing.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's a trend to.
Yeah, to leave one person in the store.
Yeah, I have no idea.
To deal with everything.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Love the name.
Okay.
All right.
Needs more yellow.
About 6 years ago, I was working at a mall's bookstore cafe. I had the opening shift, which thankfully, because it was in a mall, was 8 to 2 p.m. Unfortunately, the late shift person called in sick, so I had 2 hours off before a 4 p.m. close shift. While that sucks, it wasn't the worst part of the day. I actually had a customer who was stalking me and spent the entire day sitting in the cafe reading a book and occasionally coming up to order something new. Anytime I wasn't behind the counter or in the back room, he followed me around, including during my 2-hour shift gap.
Ew.
I didn't dare go to my car on my break because I didn't want him knowing what it looked like, and my manager didn't want to call security on him if he didn't actually approach me. Worst Black Friday ever. Luckily, 2 weeks later, he did approach me while I was working and asked if he could clip my fingernails as a keepsake. That was enough to get him banned from not only the store, but also the mall. My manager also made sure someone walked me to my car for the next few months. So it was all good.
Could you fucking imagine if somebody came up to you and literally was like, I want your fingernails as a keepsake? Are you fucking... I'd be terrified.
People are weird.
I would be genuinely terrified, and already that's not even like somebody random to her. She already knew he was stalking her. So like this was her stalker, and her stalker approached her. Like that would be terrifying. Like, oh my gosh. Or him. I don't know. Like it doesn't say if this person is a boy or a girl. So wow. Oh my gosh.
Yikes.
That is terrifying. Just terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. This is by username. Oh, okay. Usernames are stupid 12. Like that.
Relatable.
Not retail, but I worked at a restaurant that is across the street from the mall and open Black Friday. So naturally, after people get great deals on whatever, they come and eat. Very true. Anyways, I'm sitting in the back of the house Black Friday morning, waiting for my inevitably long shift to start. It was incredibly busy, as it was, but I wasn't about to clock in early. I was BSing with one of the managers when I heard a hostess scream through the walkie, "Help! Help!" Oh my gosh. So I immediately rushed to the entrance to see 2 grown men on the ground fighting, one in nothing but his underwear, and my shift lead trying to pull them off each other while screaming, "Fucking stop! This is a family restaurant! There are children here!" Oh my god. Oh my god. I jolted forward in an attempt to break up the fight. This is where it gets weird. It's already weird. The guy has his pants off, man. Like, everyone is gathered around this small area or trying to help when someone grabbed a fire extinguisher and started spraying us with it. Could you fucking imagine? So we have a bunch of people trying to break up a fight between a man in his underwear and some other dude, and someone spraying us with a fire extinguisher while we have Christmas carols playing in the background. How cheerful. Finally, we get the fight broken up, cops show up, the whole 9 yards. So basically, he has just another little thing here. So guy 1 got the last TV voucher from Best Buy, and guy 2 was very angry about that. So he followed him over to the restaurant to try and buy the TV voucher thing from him. Guy 1 told guy 2 to fuck off. So guy 2 took off his pants and started to fight guy 1. Can you fucking imagine?
From Trailer Park Boys.
I can't even imagine.
I want to know where this is. That's what I want to know, is where this was.
Like, I just can't even imagine.
So this is from Duck Munch. I worked at Walmart during Black Friday about 13 years ago. The hot items that year were $10 DVD players and trampolines.
Love that.
The DVD players were stacked on 2 tables near the registers, and the trampolines were in sporting goods. I'm walking to the receiving area in the back, and someone from Sporting Goods asks if I can grab a U-boat or an L-cart to load up the last trampoline. I had to go all the way to the grocery to get one, and as I'm coming back, someone asks about an item. So I walk 2 feet away from my cart, and some woman grabs it and runs towards Sporting Goods. I get there, and the woman and husband are loading up the trampoline, and it wasn't even for them. The other lady that had it and purchased it had receipt and all, just needed a carry-out, said, "Hey, that's mine." And the husband got in her face and said, "What are you gonna do about it, bitch?"
Oh my God, can you imagine?
They started to walk off, and I was shocked at the point, and the husband looked at me and said, "The fuck's your problem?" I just smiled and told the sporting goods guy to call management. The husband then said, "Run, honey." And they booked it to the front. They made it out of the store with the trampoline too. Then I get to the front near the $10 DVD players. One older woman grabs the last one on the left. What? The last one left on one of the two tables. Another lady grabs the same one. They scuffle. One lady decks the other one to the other table full of $10 DVD players. And then they all fall over and she runs. Never fucking again.
I don't fucking blame you. Can you fucking imagine? So number one, I feel so bad for, I feel so bad for that couple who had literally had receipts and all, had paid for it, just literally needed that item to be carried out. And it literally, you know what I mean? So they clearly they clearly got reimbursed and stuff, but it just really sucks that happened. There's, people like that. That's just...
Did they pay for it though?
Yeah, they paid for receipts and all.
No, I mean the people that ran away with it.
Yeah, they started the walk.
They booked it at the front door, dude. I don't think they made it.
Yeah, they said, the husband then said, run, honey, and they booked it to the front. They made it out of the store with the trampoline too.
Yeah, yeah.
So
what a Merry Christmas.
So I'm either taking that as they either ran out of the store with it and they stole it, possibly, or they made it up to the front, they cashed out, and they ran, and they made it out of the store in time also with the trampoline before they could call management. I'm not sure how I'm taking that. I'm seeing both sides to that, but yeah.
In the comments, some people deserve to be punched in the face.
Yes, literally. That person, that couple right there, wow. That's shit.
Yikes.
We're gonna read one from The Beef Bus. I don't think it was on Black Friday, but I was working for Payless Shoe Source at the time, and Oprah had some sort of coupon thing on her show for 50% off. Our store was pretty small and it was completely packed. We didn't usually do very much business, so we're out of the door at 9:10 p.m. every night. We didn't get home until 1 in the morning. The store was destroyed. We couldn't do any store maintenance during this 5 to 6 hour rush, so I'm amazed that some people could even find their products. Oh my gosh.
One of the comments, I don't think I've ever walked into a Payless that wasn't in some kind of disarray.
So true. This one is from DJ Christensen. Yeah, I think I said that right. I am not an employee, but I stood behind a lady at Target who was returning a newly bought iPad. She was livid because her iPad wasn't charging. She claimed that the tablet had Wi-Fi connection to the store and it wasn't charging like it was supposed to. She was told that the cord came with it was the only way to charge it. She balked at the statement and adamantly said that since it's hooked up to Target's free Wi-Fi, should it be charging? Oh no, this woman literally thought that your electronics charge off of Wi-Fi. No. Sadly, this is not the case and left spot not obscenities. Okay. Sad to think she thought Wi-Fi charged her iPad. That is very sad. To whomever this lady was who thought she can,
God bless your soul,
charge your electronic off of Wi-Fi, especially free public Wi-Fi. Yes, bless your soul. Okay, so this one is from the Sub-Lieutenant. Okay. I'm working in a high-end clothing store that rarely goes on sale. It's a small storefront, so any more than 20 people inside, and it's pretty packed. It's fucking 9:30 in the morning, and this family comes in with 2 kids who are fucking wired on sugar. Oh my god.
It's 9:30.
In the morning, my gosh. Running around acting like idiots, and the parents are doing fuck all because their favorite douchebag jeans are 40% off. The store has a bunch of metal pots and baskets used for display, which we couldn't put in the back because corporate would throw a shit fit. Okay. Fucking little Timmy almost dies by near falling on a large metal basket with sharp pokey things on it. My manager, in a calm but obviously annoyed tone, says, "Kids, it's not a playground." Yeah, it is not. This leads Sally's soccer mom to lose it. Yeah, okay. How dare you talk to my kids like that? Who the fuck do you think you are? This naturally cues her husband to become Billy Badass to try to fight my manager.
The names right now.
The names are getting me. This naturally cues her husband to become Billy Badass and try to fight my manager, who is all of 5'6" and maybe 130 pounds soaking wet. I walk over, being 6 foot and 190 pounds and slightly more able to defend myself from Billy Badass, and ask them to leave the store, or I'll call security. Get told to fuck myself because they aren't leaving, so I better call the pansy-ass mall security.
Like, what?
Like, mall security shows up, and by the grace of the Black Friday retail gods, the one security officer who is actually intimidating responds, formerly university football player, like 6'6" and built like a brick shithouse. Love that. Billy Badass suddenly no longer wishes to engage in fisticuffs? What? In fisticuffs with the pansy-ass mall security, and quickly leaves with his family with security in tow. Good. Love that. Okay.
Well, that's all for today, folks.
Well, that is all the time that we have for you guys today because my phone is actually about to die. I hope you enjoyed the sit-down video of Emily and I reading some Reddit retail horror stories for you.
You might have to say that one more time.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I couldn't.
It was like the ew. Anyways, so if you've made it this far, thank you. Hit the subscribe button, like this video, ring the bell, and comment down below what your favorite story was. Happy holidays! Bye!